Are you ready for a shock? The last time we saw a shift this big, ordinary people who paid attention walked away with fortunes, while their friends laughed and shrugged. Right now, you're standing in front of that same door. If you close it, the chance may never return. But if you open it, this could be one of the greatest opportunities of your life. Think back to the early days of the internet. Most households treated it like a toy. Newspapers joked about putting a credit card online, calling it madness. But while the crowd was laughing, a handful of people looked deeper and built Amazon, Google, and eBay from their bedrooms. The same pattern is unfolding again. Only this time, the engine isn't the internet. It's artificial intelligence. AI is not hype. It's history rhyming, and history rewards those who act first. Today, AI feels like a helpful tool. You can ask it for a recipe or a bit of advice, and it gives you an answer. That's basic. But the next stage, what experts call AGI, artificial general intelligence, will take things much further. Imagine an assistant that doesn't just give you the recipe, but buys the ingredients, hires the chef, rents the truck, and sells the food while you watch. That jump from advice to action is where fortunes explode. You might think this sounds like science fiction, but every major tech giant is pouring oceans of money into making it real. They talk about it openly because whoever wins this race will control the new electricity. And yet, while the world's biggest companies quietly prepare for this transformation, most people scroll through videos, completely unaware that the ground beneath them is already shifting. Don't make that mistake. The opportunity isn't only in the software we see on the surface. Beneath it is an entire stack of industries powering this revolution. At the top are the flashy AI companies that everyone talks about. But deeper down are the ones supplying the muscle. Advanced chips that can process more data in seconds than older machines could in years. They're the shovels in this new gold rush. Below that are the data centers, the warehouses of the digital age. Every question you ask in AI lives somewhere physical, inside massive facilities filled with servers that need steel, fiber, and endless power. These buildings quietly collect rent no matter which AI company wins. And deeper still are the systems that keep it all alive. Cooling technologies to prevent servers from burning out, and energy providers building clean, reliable power sources just to feed the demand. Together, these layers form the backbone of AI, and the companies mastering them will become the toll collectors of the future. History shows us that during revolutions, the wealth gap widens fastest. Railroads made landowners near the tracks rich. Oil replaced coal, and early drillers made fortunes. The internet connected the world, and coders became billionaires overnight. The same movie is playing again, only with different actors. The question is whether you'll take a role or watch from the sidelines. Now, yes, every opportunity carries risk, but the bigger risk is doing nothing and being left behind forever. When change arrives, it feels slow at first, then suddenly it's everywhere. Kids born after dial-up can't even imagine life without smartphones. Just last year, AI was writing poems. Today, it generates images and videos. Next year, it could be running entire storefronts. Waiting for perfect clarity is like waiting for the tide to stop rising. So what can you do even if you're not a tech genius? The answer is simpler than you think. Start by watching where the money flows, not where the headlines point. By the time the news is shouting about a hot stock, the smart money has already moved on. The real signals show up quietly, in new chip factories under construction, in long-term power deals being signed, in small companies inventing breakthrough cooling systems. These are the footprints before the parade. And you don't need to risk everything. Smart investors never bet the grocery money. Back in the dot-com bubble, some people mortgaged homes to chase stocks and lost everything. A smarter approach is to treat new technology like seasoning, not the main course. Allocate only what you can afford to watch swing wildly. If it doubles or triples, great. If it drops, dinner is still on the table. History proves that even ordinary people can win by simply asking the right question. What does every tool or every user need, and who supplies it? In the age of AI, the answers point again and again to processing power, storage, cooling, energy, and secure networks. The businesses providing those essentials will take a slice of every transaction, just like credit card companies take a cut of every swipe. Governments know what's at stake. That's why they're subsidizing chip plants, restricting exports, and hoarding rare minerals. It's why small nations with cheap hydropower are positioning themselves as future hubs for data centers. Early landholders in those areas could see property values skyrocket. And once again, the crowd will only notice after the fact. This moment isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about acting while the window's open. Open a basic investment account if you don't already have one. Set up small, regular contributions. Align your money with the industries quietly powering this revolution. Spend a little time each week learning how chips, data, and energy come together. That habit alone puts you ahead of the majority who are still distracted and unaware. Look around and you'll see the signs already. Employers can't find enough workers, so businesses are turning to automation. Companies that adopt AI early will slash costs and outcompete rivals, just like supermarkets with barcode scanners crush those without. Imagine two lemonade stands. Both sell the same drink. One uses a smart helper that predicts when cyclists will pass and prepares just in time. The other guesses and wastes inventory. Which one wins? Scale that logic to factories, hospitals, and law firms, and you'll see why capital is racing into AI. If you feel a mix of excitement and fear, that's good. It means you're awake. Use that energy. Stay calm, refine your plan, and take the first step now. Simple, consistent actions beat brilliant ideas never started. The window is open today, but not forever. In a few years, the tools, the assets, and the cheap entry points will belong to someone else. Maybe the person sitting next to you. Maybe a stranger across the world. The only real question is whether they'll also belong to you. Thanks for watching InvestingFlix, where smart money learns smarter moves. Subscribe for more insights that grow your wealth.